All right, we got a new section coming this morning, and Megan, I want to gear up here. The title of this new section is...
What's My Gig?
What's My Gig? And we've got two mystery guests coming in right now. Megan, you want to play some music for me here? And Robert's going to figure out what their gig is. Why are they here? What are they going to talk about? And Robert has no clue. And here are, walking into our studio, and Robert can't see them yet, our two mystery guests. I hope they're coming.
Is it Sly Stallone?
Did you peek?
I didn't.
Okay, I just want to make sure. They're walking in. I can't see outside here. Here they come. Louder with the music a little bit. Robert.
I got no idea.
I know you don't.
All right, now I'm going to be describing these folks that I see coming in.
Woo!
Oh, we have an amazing array coming in here.
Miss Jill, how are you?
We have
ladies?
some wonderful young ladies coming in here today. Good morning, how are you? We have a young lady who appears to be in remarkably physical shape, dressed in pink shades. She's got photos.
This would be Lauren.
These are photos I thankfully can't show you. This is quite amazing.
Have a seat, ladies. Have a seat.
Lauren, I just got married, but we'll still talk after the show. Lauren probably could beat the hell out of everyone in this room with one arm behind her back, so pleasure to meet you. Next to her is another
Lauren,
very young lady.
Lauren, make sure you get the headphones on and on the mic when you get a chance.
And she, a wholly different look sporting there. Very much a, hi, I'm a...
Stay on the mic.
What am I? I'm a very well-kept, beautiful person who takes care of herself. I dress well. I take good care of myself. Not as if you're kept by someone, but beautiful makeup, beautiful hair.
Ladies, let's make sure you're on the microphones here. Megan, do we have the mics on? Speak for me a little bit
we
here.
have two mystery guests.
So,
Good morning.
Lauren, let me hear you.
Good morning.
There's Lauren, and Jill, let's hear your voice as well.
Good morning.
There we go. So you've got three quick questions here, Robert, to try to figure out what they're here for, what are they going to talk about, what is their gig. What's your first question, and we'll just leave it open for whoever wants to answer.
All right, let's start with Lauren. Lauren, you look like someone that's dedicated much of your life to taking care of yourself and probably taking care of others. Are you involved in the physical fitness arena in some way?
Just a little bit, Robert.
Okay.
Good first question.
They don't call me the muscle goddess for nothing.
I'm not quite as dumb as I look, but almost so, I would say.
Actually, we're here to...
Wait, not yet. Let him guess a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, he wants to guess. We got two more questions.
So I'm guessing that in addition to taking care of yourself, you also are skilled at probably helping other people get in good shape like you.
You can say that.
All right.
Okay.
Now you got one question for Jill.
Okay. Jill, much more difficult.
I'm glad.
I'm glad.
Do you work mainly with people?
I do.
Well, that's three questions, but I'll give you one more. Make it an in-depth one.
Do you help people?
I do.
All right. Any guess? Any suspicions about why they are here?
That's easy.
Well, they're both here to promote something, I would guess. Lauren, probably, I'm going to guess, is some type of a high-intensity physical trainer who looks like she might also compete or bodybuild or something of that nature, but she takes a lot of pride in what she does.
She does.
And I can sense that. Jill?
Yeah.
Very skilled at whatever it is you do. But you've kind of given me an
Everything.
easy one and one that's a little more challenging. And you work with people and you help them. So that might be in psychiatric, health, nutrition.
Woo! Very nice.
Close.
Pretty good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right, let's introduce. We got Lauren Powers, of course, and we've got Jill Harvey, and they're here really to discuss fitness, successful aging, over 50. Both women are over the age of 50,
This
if you
is
can believe
perfect.
that.
You're right in my wheelhouse. ladies.
Fit fabulous
Yes.
at 50.
Fit, fabulous, and 50. And
That's
honestly,
right.
you both look amazing.
Thanks,
really.
Scott.
But two completely different body types.
Absolutely.
And that's one of the things we want to talk about today is the different body types, that there are different ways of being fit and fab over
That's
50
right.
for women. And Lauren, you're very muscular. You've focused obviously on the bodybuilding end of the health and fitness industry. How much can you bench press? I'm curious.
How much do you weigh?
Could you lift me over?
This would be good radio.
You and your friend.
That's
We're going to take a short commercial break for about half an hour. We'll be right back.
Well, maybe after the show, because we want to shoot some pictures after the show, but that would be funny. But you're
Absolutely.
strong. I mean, there's no doubt about it, right? I mean, you've
I
got.
hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. Yeah,
Jim-
my physique is on purpose.
Yeah.
You know, it's by design. It's extreme, yes. I'm a nine-time overall fitness champion.
Yeah.
So this has been my
Wow,
life.
congratulations.
I use it to promote health and wellness in the sport and help
Yeah.
other women come up through the ranks. And like we said, Jill and I are here today to represent that you can be fabulous over 50.
Yeah.
And it's never too late to look great from the inside out. And I think that's where Jill wants to come in and
Yeah.
talk about our inside journey and our path and how we're friends. And
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Jill, a whole different body type, slender and muscular, sure, but certainly not
Right,
Lauren.
right.
Let's kind of define sort of your role in this, because you're not about bodybuilding.
No, I'm not.
What are you? Get closer to the mic for me. What are you
So-
mostly about?
So I'm mostly about general conditioning and longevity within the sport. So my whole background, I was born into a family that was fitness focused.
Right.
I was raised into a family that was nutrition focused. And so I ended up into the industry, working in high-end clubs, teaching group fitness classes, and I currently still do at the Renaissance Club Sport in Aliso Viejo.
Yeah.
So I teach
You must
body
know Chris.
Chris, yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
uh-oh.
So I teach body sculpting, I teach yoga, I teach cycling, and I've been doing this forever. But there was a point in my career that I was bench pressing 175 and squatting 250.
Wow.
That wasn't my path. So my path was to be strong, and strong comes in different shapes and forms.
Yeah.
So you can see it right here.
Very much
And
so.
I'm just curious, how flexible are you as a yoga instructor? That's always the big question, and it's not a leading question. I'm not trying to
she's
throw
Bendy
Yeah.
Barbie.
Yeah, yeah.
Bendy Barbie.
Bendy Barbie.
Bendy Barbie.
Again, we're going to take a short commercial break, about half an hour.
So you're asking me if I can put my leg around my head,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So a lot of people, I think that's the misconception that yoga
God, I
is
thought
just
it was just you that could do that.
Yeah, right.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's a misconception, is that yoga is just about flexibility.
Okay.
But it's about flexibility, it's about strength, it's about balance
Yeah.
on body, mind, spirit on all levels.
Beautiful,
So,
yeah. Let's back up a little bit. You both have been sort of in the health and fitness industry for most of your adult lives, I'm assuming, yes?
A couple weeks
Yes.
now.
A couple weeks now, yeah, it shows.
Yeah.
And not all women are have a lifetime commitment to health and fitness. And so I guess one of my first questions for you both is, for the women over 50 who may not currently look like you, right? Do they still have an opportunity to get fit and healthy and fab over 50?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's never too late.
And
So we
so-
encourage that. Get up and just start moving
Right.
and do what you like.
Okay.
Right.
As far as cardio, it's like people are like, oh, I don't know what to do, the treadmill or the elliptical. I'm like, do what you like. Ride the bike, just move, get out and walk.
Right.
It's always, it's a good place to start.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the diet is
It's key, right?
It's huge. But so is the
Big
mental
push.
attitude. Your mental attitude and your approach toward it is also key. So women are really hard on themselves. And so we need to really step in and be present and embrace ourselves with love and change that mental outlook and then start eating well. We know better. We just have to do better.
Yeah.
So, Lauren,
Yeah.
if I'm a woman over 50, and I've heard this before,
You look
I'm
great.
surrounded.
Yeah, for a woman over 50, looks great.
I prefer
Wow.
transgendered, but whatever you like is fine with me. But I mean, we live in a very affluent county here. We live in a county where a lot of women have a lot of money and take care of themselves. And if you're not stunning, you're second tier here almost.
you have to move.
But I think the key word you said was dedication and
Absolutely.
desire. And how do you push that person that's been a kind of a slug for most of their life? They're getting a little older. They're getting a little out of shape. They're not feeling good about who they are. Back to Jill, your point, you need to feel good about yourself inside. How do you get them to take that first step to commit to wanting to do it? Because without the desire, you'll go to a couple classes, I guess, think it's fun, and then disappear.
And get burnt out.
Yeah.
That happens a lot. We see that in the industry. People get injured is what happens, and it hurts. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like it. You've got to work through that, and doing yoga classes and just starting slow and doing what feels good in your own body. You have to honor where you're at and embrace where you're starting from. I mean, yeah, you're not going to look like Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Then in a week or two, it takes a long time. But again, it's for overall health, and we're here to promote that. It's
Yeah.
not about winning bodybuilding contests or
Yeah.
Okay.
being putting your arms and legs around your head. It's about being comfortable in your own skin, having a great attitude, living life to the fullest, and all areas in your life will prosper if you take care of yourself first.
Got it. Jill, one of my spiritual gurus has always been Carl, the assistant greenskeeper on Caddyshack.
Absolutely. I understand that.
And when he was trying to understand a problem, he always used to say, you got to get into the little feller's pelt. You know, you can't think like
Is
the
that what he
gopher. You
said?
can't be the
Okay,
gopher.
yeah.
So, you know, how do you get into your client's head to understand where they're coming from to motivate that particular client to do what they need to do to get healthy?
That's a great question. For me, I get into their head by, we have different aspects of what wellness means, not just eating well, not just exercise, but overall wellness. And so you have the nutrition component, you have exercise, but you also have stress management, you have to sleep well, and then there's a mind-body component. Your mental attitude, your emotions are really heavy in your body. But the first step is to define what fitness and healthy means to them. What does it mean to be healthy? What does it mean to be fit? You may not want to be like Lauren, you may not want to be a cover model, but general population, healthy and fit. And so when you define that, then we can start from there. It isn't extreme. And so you step into it gently. You know, there's so many types of classes and avenues to be well now. We are a society that's loaded with information, but it gets confusing.
Yeah.
So you just have to start somewhere.
What about lifestyle, Lauren? What about lifestyle? I mean, we all want to go out.
I have an amazing life.
Well, we don't have time for that. And this is not an R-rated show.
Actually, we will get to that at the end of the show.
Very blessed, blessed and grateful, and that's part of it. Just
Yeah, so what about the lifestyle of the listeners? The women over 50, the lifestyle, the sort of, the drinking, the partying too much, the smoking.
Well, that'll
those are
get ya.
huge factors,
They're
right?
huge.
Yeah.
Yes, I quit that about 19 years ago.
Oh, okay, good, yeah.
And it's changed my life. It really has. I mean, I've been able to do things now at my age that I didn't do, and I feel better, look better, and stronger, more fit, more flexible, more functional in all these areas with a better attitude than in my 20s and 30s.
Yeah.
So
What's your body fat?
Today, I don't know. It's under 10.
It's under 10%, man.
I've stayed lean.
You're
for the
lucky
last
you're married.
12
You'd
years.
never do well in the bars with that as an opening line.
No, but the whole point, I mean, honestly, body fat is not a rude question. It's a question that you ask somebody that's
important.
into the health and fitness. Jill, you're about the same level as well, I'm guessing?
Probably a little higher, actually.
Yeah.
I'm probably 14 to 16.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I've had six-pack abs for 14 years straight.
You've had six-pack abs for 14 years
Never
straight.
lost my abs for.
Good for you.
I've got the keg
I
ab
can't.
going over here.
I'm
Beautiful.
in the public eye, so I have
Yeah.
to be ready to go.
Yeah.
See, and that's her business. So
It
you
is my
have
business.
to, part of being well is your body composition,
Right.
what you're lean to your body fat proportion.
Sure.
And that's really important. But the general population has a different desire than, say, Lauren.
Yeah, of
she
course.
has to be ready on a dime.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
In
Like
business,
yesterday.
fear of failure is something that I encounter a lot, and I watch people, they just don't have the courage to try for fear of looking like an idiot or failing. They don't like that, so they often don't take chances. Does that apply, I assume, to what you're trying to motivate your people to do? They walk in the gym, they see all these wonderful people doing aerobics, and they just maybe turn around and walk out and say, I can never do that without even trying.
It can be overwhelming, of course, but that's what I'm saying. Resonate with somebody that you like and trust, or that you want to aspire to look like, and that knows what they're doing, and learn proper form and technique, and go to some of these classes. I mean, it's great. We have so much fun.
Oh, yeah. Well,
The
you
music's
know, like
on, and
the
you're
group-
moving.
Absolutely. And the group fitness department over at the Renaissance Club Sport, we are all about every individual counts. And so we don't want anybody leaving a classroom and not feeling good about themselves. You should feel dynamic, and you should honor your individuality as well. If you're there comparing yourself to someone, like in my yoga class, I tell them it's not about how you look in the pose, it's about how you feel. And you're going inward. You're getting away from all that chaos. But that should be mindful presence in everything you're doing. Whether you're lifting weights, you're on the treadmill, you're mindful, you're present.
Lauren, I know it's getting hot in here. and you're ready to peel the jacket.
I'm always hot, baby.
And you're ready to peel the jacket. Let's do it. Let's get a little music in the back.
The big reveal.
The big reveal. Lauren Powers
I'm pumped up
removing the
after that
jacket.
song. Little self-promo here.
Beautiful outfit, by the way. Pink and black and tight.
I'm the
And,
most branded female bodybuilder in the world.
is that true?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Wow.
And you're on the Lady Gaga video, too, right?
I am. I just worked with Seth Rogen yesterday on his new movie coming out called The Interview.
Wow. We're going to
Very
chat about
exciting.
that. Yeah. Look at, I mean, just,
Extraordinary.
it's extraordinary. You're just an extraordinary
It's amazing and
physique.
terrifying at the same time.
Cats.
It's incredible.
You ready now? Little arm wrestling, Robert?
It's kind of like Godzilla. You see it, you fear it, but you respect it at the same time. You're just awestruck by it.
I
Beautiful.
prefer Muscle Goddess over Godzilla.
I like that.
Muscle goddess. Yeah, I agree with that. Let's go to our first caller from Atlanta. Is that right, Megan? And I believe this may be, hello, caller from Atlanta. Are you there?
I'm here. Hello, Scott.
Hello, Mark. This is my brother-in-law, by the way, Mark Lisenby from Atlanta, Georgia, who listens to the show every weekend, yes?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely, he says. See?
Are you guys finally thawing out down there?
Home of the 2-inch blizzard. Yeah, we're finally thawing out. Although I'm looking at snow in my backyard still. It's crazy what happened here, but it was a serious deal.
Yeah.
It really paralyzed the city. But
You know, Mark's the guy, by the way, that can play the Bonanza theme on the nose harp.
I can't.
He's amazing.
Wow.
I can't do that right now, Scott.
No. I won't ask you to do it.
So,
That's incredible.
Hey.
I'm really enjoying the show, by the way.
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate you listening. Did you have a question for either Lauren or Jill?
I think maybe more for Jill.
Okay.
And this is going to change gears just a little bit.
Sure.
Talking about exercising and being over 50 and that sort of thing for women, I have a sister that is unable to exercise. She has a debilitating lung disease and therefore can't exercise. Now, she's been successful in the past 2 years at losing over 80 pounds. But is there something, a resource online, a book, some idea you could give me to give her, for instance, that may encourage her emotionally, mentally, to help strengthen her that way? She can't really do any yoga, that sort of thing. So any kind of guidance you could give for people who maybe can't exercise for some reason?
Beautiful question, Mark.
Absolutely, it is. Thank you, Mark. That is a great question. So the power of our mind is incredible. And so the use of visualization and affirmations is wonderful. And there's a beautiful book, a woman that I love, Louise Hay. She's been kind of the grandmother of the power of thought related to mind-body. And she has a book called Heal Your Body, but then she just co-authored with Dr. Mona Lisa Schwartz or Schultz. I think I'm getting that last name wrong, but
Doesn't really go with Mona Lisa.
yeah, just Mona Lisa is good. But the book is called All Is Well. And that has become like my new mantra in life and with my students and in my yoga class, all is well. And they take you through different parts of the body and the mind attachment to it, and they take you through energy channels. So it's a beautiful book. It's called All Is Well.
If Mark's sister Tina were listening, what would be the one suggestion you could offer her? Because she's trying hard to lose the weight, and she has some health issues that she's forced to lose the weight. Any, one key suggestion or advice for her?
Stay the course and step into love. Because again, when we're hard on ourselves or we start getting down or feeling defeated, we lose that sense of love. But I would stay the nutrition course and then just stay present and breathe. Really focus on your breath and your belly. And then when and if able, start to move where you can move. And, listen to your body.
Lauren, let me ask you, diet, huge. And, diet, I don't mean in the negative sense, but I mean lifestyle eating. And I got to believe, your diets, your lifestyle habits, or eating habits are different for different reasons. But for the general over 50 woman who really needs to focus on diet, because ultimately, in a lot of ways, that's the key to health and fitness. Yes, Lauren?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And everything's so focused. Everything's quick, fast now. So
Right.
the fast food industry has been crushing us,
Right.
and obesity is run rapid. It's
Yeah.
higher than ever, especially in our children.
Right.
So it's super important to be conscious of what you put in your mouth, how much you put in your mouth,
Big
when you put it in your mouth, and how many times a day.
Yeah.
So it's a big portion of this.
What's your diet like during an average day?
Pizza and ice cream.
Nah, come on. Sounds like my diet. Really, what's your diet like?
I try to eat at least 4 meals a day, at
Okay.
least, if not more. It depends on what I'm doing. If I'm getting ready for a TV shoot or a photo shoot
Sure.
or competition, if for that matter. But I stay lean all year round because it is a lifestyle for me.
Yeah.
But for the general public,
Good.
it's just getting the right portions of carbohydrates, fats, and proteins.
Okay.
Looking at your body weight, where you are, what your goals are, how active you are. Taking care of yourself. Jill
Yeah.
mentioned sleep is key.
Good.
Yep.
Staying stress-free, drinking lots of water, staying hydrated. All these things sound simple, but you need to be conscious of it and actually do it every day, and it actually becomes a lifestyle.
Absolutely.
And you
One
get
thing
into
that's
a
very
routine.
one thing
Sure,
that's
Robert.
very counterintuitive is most people think if I'm going to go on a diet, first thing I ought to do is stop eating. So I'm going to
That's
cut
right.
out breakfast.
Biggest.
I'm going
Right.
to cut out.
No,
and that's
no.
the worst thing
Right.
you can
The
do.
worst
Little
thing.
meals throughout the day and nothing late at night is the best
Right.
thing I understand you can
Right.
do.
Absolutely, you got to feed the machine.
Yeah.
Your body's like your car. You have to keep gas in it to keep it running. same thing.
And how do you
keep your
get people's
metabolism.
mentality shift to that? Because it's just hard to understand that I have to eat more times, less food and better
The more
food
I eat, the
Yeah.
to
leaner I
keep
get.
it's like stoking a
It's true.
furnace
Right.
to keep it healthy at all
That's
times.
correct.
Right.
And just keep going. You don't want to have it time to store fat.
It doesn't
So that's-
require tofu for breakfast or tuna out
Always
of the
tofu.
Yeah.
tuna out of the can
Nice
for
meeting you.
lunch.
Thanks for coming by. We'll see you
Yes.
later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Brown rice and broiled chicken for dinner. You can eat healthy and make
Enjoy
Yes.
it. You have to enjoy it
Yes.
Yeah.
for it to be a lifestyle.
Can you cheat?
Yes,
Yeah,
of
of
course, and you
course.
should.
Yeah.
You should enjoy a glass of wine if you can. Have some tiramisu, have some dark chocolate. But the main thing is staying away from processed foods. Get that junk out of your kitchen, your cabinets, your body, and go organic when possible so that you're avoiding chemicals. Because we're just bombarded by chemicals
Especially
and
now.
impurities. So, really eating as clean as possible, close to nature, visit your farmers markets.
Yeah.
And see what's going on.
This is sort of an off-the-wall question. HGH, human growth hormone, is that something that you value or don't value in your lifestyle? Both
I-
of you, I'll ask.
I love it
Uh-huh.
personally. It's an anti-aging. I don't use it for bodybuilding. It's
Right.
more for maintaining the lean muscle mass while burning body fat. And I've had the luxury of staying lean for the last decade plus.
Right.
Yeah.
And I completely count on that. I
Are-
love
are
it.
there any
in
mi-
moderation though? Everything again, you have to know what you're doing. Go to the doctor, get blood work,
Absolutely.
and all these things are,
Yeah.
are just key.
Yeah.
It's a whole package, Scott.
Yeah.
It really is. It's not just one thing
Yeah.
for physical fitness. It's all of it.
Jill, HGH?
I'm still skeptical.
Okay.
I think that, and we had discussed this before, that it does make things grow. Your lean muscle grow, but
Yeah.
that also can mean some bad things. Say
That's right.
An
That's the
unknown
adversary
tumor,
effect.
Yeah.
it can make that grow. The supplement industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and they are all over the board, and they market fear.
Yeah.
And they market fear of aging. So everything's anti-aging, everything's maintaining.
Good.
And I think, people just need to use their knowledge. We really are intelligent, and we need to step into that power.
Beautiful. Lauren, if somebody wanted to come to your website, you want to give us your website?
LaurenPowers.com.
LA
and Facebook.
LAUREN powers.com.
That's right.
Yeah, beautiful. And where can we find you, Jill? If somebody wants to come take
Well,
your classes?
I'll be launching a website in a few months,
Okay.
but right now you can reach me, Jill at Tosi Health, Tosi Health.com.
Very, very nice. And if they want
And
to train?
Facebook. We're
If
both
they
on
want to
Facebook.
train, come over. We're both on Facebook under
Okay.
Jill Kirkwood Harvey, but you can also come over to the Renaissance Club Sport and Elisa Viejo.
and
Somebody-
be our guest.
I was just going to say,
Yeah.
they could work out with the
With
two
either
of
one
you.
of us and
Absolutely.
together in
Beautiful.
class.
Not only is it a
Absolutely.
great health club, it's a nice hotel. They have a great bar, and they do
Beautiful.
great social events. a lot.
It's great.
Amazing. Across the board, it's sophisticated, it's classy, it's professional, and I'm so honored to be there.
Beautiful.
Me too. I love it.
Ladies, thank you so much for coming in. I think
Thanks for
we
having us.
Thank you so much
Nice
for
hit
to
some
meet you.
highlights on
Thank
this
you.
one today. Listen, you've been listening to KX 93.5, Laguna's only FM. This is Radio Caravan, and we've been talking to Lauren Powers and Jill Harvey. Last comments here, Robert. Go. I'll let you take it away.
Wonderful meeting you, ladies. Thanks for all your information. Have a wonderful Super Bowl weekend, and it's over now from our crew. I think.
And now it's our muscle.
out of three.
Outside you two. All right, take us away, Megan, to some music.